So we're going to continue discussing the Geret Ramban, Bezat Hashem. The Ramban goes on to say, Vazet inatel minakas, that when a person is able to talk calmly in every single situation, a person is always speaking calmly, he's able to save himself from anger. As Shlomo Melech writes, Ma'aneh rach yeshiv chema udvar etzev yaleh af. The Shlomo Melech says, a soft answer can turn away wrath. When a person speaks softly, even if a person is the deepest levels of anger, you could calm this person down if you speak softly. But a distressing word, if you say something distressing, the wrong word at the wrong time, it could flare up anger. Right? So how your words can powerfully affect the people that are around you. The Malbim writes the word chema, wrath, is a deep, intense fury. Right? It's like very deep, intense, that's a deep anger that is not necessarily visible by people. But even so, such deep anger could be soothed if a person speaks softly and kindly to this person. Those soft words can calm a person down and soothe a person. But when it comes to things that are not nice, a person could just fuel up somebody's anger just by saying the wrong thing. So the Chafetz Chaim writes, even if you can't physically help somebody, for example, if somebody comes to you for a donation, or somebody comes to you for advice, and you can't always help them, or somebody wants a loan for you, right? So what you could do is, at least if you can't help them, give them some soft, gentle voice, some soft, gentle tone. Speak to them. He says, even though your deeds cannot soothe them, the Chafetz Chaim writes, but your words should be able to soothe them. Shlomo Melech goes on to say, Al tava'el beruchacha lechos ki kaz v'chek esirim yanuach. He says, don't be quick to get angry, for anger lingers amongst the fools. When you see people that are angry quick, Shlomo Melech says, only foolish people get angry quickly. Shlomo Melech says is really telling us that a person cannot conquer anger without wisdom. A person needs some sort of wisdom to overcome anger. He says wise men throughout the generation always try to give us advice on how to overcome anger. The Reshit Chochmah, which is a very holy man, one of the holiest people that probably ever lived, he said that what could you do in order to remove anger? He said, set aside a certain amount of money that you're going to give away to tzedakah. Every time you get angry, for example, take $1,000, put it aside, say, every time I get angry, I'm going to give $100 to tzedakah. Why? It's an amount that's going to make you think twice. You're going to say $1, $1 not so much money, right? He says that's one way for a person to control himself. You have to set yourself up a certain system where you know you're not going to get angry. Also, he says, if somebody gets you angry, try not to look him in the eyes. Why? It's going to make it worse. Try to look away from the person. The more you look at the person, the more it'll make it worse. The intelligence of a man, a good sense of a man, right, helps him be slow to anger, right? And the glory of a person helps a person overlook things that people do wrong to him. He says one time there was a righteous king who had one major fault. He got angry very quickly. To overcome his anger, he wrote 3 lines on a piece of paper and he gave it to somebody. He said, every time I get angry, I want you to show it to me. The first line said, always remember that you are merely a creature and you are not a creator. You're just a creature in the world. You're created just like everything else in the world. Right? The second line says, always remember that you are flesh and blood and eventually will perish. Today you're here, tomorrow you're not here. And 100 years from now, everybody alive today is going to be gone. Right? You're just blood and flesh, eventually going to be in the ground. The final line says, remember that there will be mercy in the future only if you have mercy on others. If you want to have mercy after 120 on yourself, if you want to have mercy towards Hashem, towards you, you have to be merciful to other people as well. And the truth is, people think that you could just overcome it so easily, but it's not necessarily so easy. It's a lifetime struggle. A person has to acknowledge that it's wrong, and he has to see that it's horrible, and he has to understand that he has to fix himself. When a person understands that, these are the first steps to a person working himself out of it. It says, in order to be able to attain self-control, takes a lot of discipline. People think that tzaddikim are naturally born like that. They're not naturally born like that. Somebody once was hiding out in the shul. He was listening to what the Chafetz Chaim is going to do there. He said the Chafetz Chaim opened the Aron HaKodesh and he was davening to Hashem that Hashem should save him, that it shouldn't come to anger. Now, anger for everybody is on a different level. For him, even a little bit in his heart is already, right? So therefore, that even somebody like that, of that stature, is always a lifetime work. Rav Moshe Feinstein, he was very known for he was very pleasant. And one time a student asked him, how do you achieve this? How do you get to such point? He said it didn't just come to him. It was a lifetime worth of work. It takes time. It starts with the small things. Somebody says something to you, don't answer. It'll be a next time, will be something bigger. don't answer. Be nice. Somebody upsets you, don't react with anger. Calm, react patiently and pleasantly. It's a process. You keep overcoming it. You keep speaking nicely. You slowly, you overcome it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10 years. And in 10 years from now, you look back and you see that you're a much calmer person. It comes with overcoming the smaller challenges and then to the bigger challenges on a daily basis, right? Lahavdil, like a person that's a boxer, right? Today he's amateur, tomorrow he's professional, but it takes time. Right? The stronger he gets, the better he gets, right? Or the more he'll go to the next level and to the next level, right? And that's the way it is with anything. You have to work on yourself, and it'll gradually change you. Now, Moshe Feinstein one time bought a brand new Gemara set, which was very hard to find back in the day, and he left it open, a Gemara with ink next to it because he was writing. And somebody accidentally pushed it over and spilled the ink all over the Gemara. Moshe Feinstein came back, nothing, with a smile pleasantly. He said, the Gemara still looks beautiful, it's okay. There's nothing wrong. It's like, imagine a person would go get himself a brand new car, a very expensive car, and somebody would come accidentally scratch the whole car. How would you react? Right? You want to work on your anger? This is the perfect time for you to be able to work on your anger. Stay calm, react calmly, relax. Even though you might be raging inside, don't react. When you don't react and you subdue it and you react calmly, that's how you work on it and you subdue your anger slowly. 1, always speak gentle words. 2, always subdue it slowly. Have a good day.